Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone's had a good week and also a good weekend. It's a Sunday today. Just want to record a short kind of weekly review as this week hasn't really been one of those weeks really. They happen. It's all good. It's all part of the process. But yeah, man, we didn't win a trade this week, so. Yeah, it happens. Everything I spoke about in like the last couple of videos about, your mindset and not if you miss a trade, it's fine. I basically went against a few things that I said, so I most definitely did not practice what I preached this week, and it was a bit of a reminder, on discipline and how that is so important. I think where I've had so many, I think this is our first losing week. Like we're negative profit for I think 4 weeks now, 3-4 weeks, which is great. Like it's good. Like it's overall like it's still fine. And what's most important, like this is something that's gonna happen to everyone. Goes through this, and it doesn't happen more than once. Like this is definitely not my first losing week, and it most definitely will not be my last. But what's important is that you learn from everything that happened. You learn from the trades that you lost. You go back, you understand why. So what I've been doing today. And this weekend is basically just going through every single trade that I took last week, like replaying it back, understanding why it didn't go in my way, and yeah, just really getting a better understanding on sort of what happened, so I don't go into this new week starting from tomorrow make the same mistake. So that's all it is you're gonna have losing weeks. I should have stopped trading. I think overall we lost close to 5%, which is annoying. Obviously you think you've had these weeks where we've made 3% here, 4% here, and you can just kind of go in and do it all in 1 week. But at the end of the day, it's 5%. Like most of the trades that I take are 1 to 5. So it's one trade. Like I can get one really good trade and win, and I'll be back. So it's no stress. Just got to really stay disciplined. And there were a few things I was doing that I always say you shouldn't do. I don't so much revenge trade, but basically for the last few weeks I've been just risking 0.5%, and it's been fine. It's not been an issue. But for some reason this week I went back to 1%, which again is still low. Like people still risk a lot more. I got that spot there. People still risk a lot more. But it was just that kind of change, and I don't know really, like in my head I just was thinking, oh fuck it, if I lose it's a percent now, it's not 1%, 0.5%, like I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to keep my risk to 0.5% anyway moving forward all the time, because I think mentally that's a good percentage for me. So yeah, the purpose of this video obviously is just just being fully transparent. I always come here and talk about the wins and this and that, and unfortunately this week it's not. But I didn't, I'm still gonna document everything and just so I can look back and understand, what's going on, where I am. So yeah, like I said, this channel is for me to kind of, in my own way, it's like another form of a journal for me. It's all good. I journal every day, every week, writing stuff down. Journaling all my trades and everything, but then I quite like this format in terms of like speaking it into existence, and actually I feel like it's supposed to, it resonates more with me sitting here saying like, yeah, this is this and this. Obviously last week it didn't fucking resonate anyway, but yeah, anyway, that's the plan. But what I'm gonna go through now, actually, even though I lost every trade last week, there were so many good moves, and clean, and just and I was on the wrong side of them all. So I think as well I got a little bit too engrossed with the low time frames. I was focusing on the 5-minute structure and how that was looking, where I didn't realize we were actually making a new leg on the hour or on the 15-minute, or we weren't quite in a premium yet of the 15-minute or the 1 hour, and we were looking to push higher. So yeah, again, it's really important you kind of take a step back, see where you are. I normally do this every day after the session, but yeah, last week I didn't really. I skipped a few things in terms of like my routines. Like didn't read every day, didn't journal every day. I kind of caught up, just little things like that. Although it's like minor stuff, you'd think. it does make a difference, and I think it does make a difference, and it's really important you kind of stick to your routine and try not to steer away. Because then if things don't go your way, it's very easy to blame it. Oh, that happened because I didn't do this, or I didn't look at this today. So it's really important, stick to your routines, and that's what I'm trying to do anyway. But anyway, again, no cuts, no edits. I'm just jumping into my screen now. So this is last week. This is from Monday. You can see this is how I kind of document things within Notion. I think I've been through this in a previous video, but as well as the trading log I have on Excel, I also document everything on Notion every day. Not so much the trades that I took, but the trades that I could have took and that were there. And this is where it's great to see, but again, like on Monday I took 2 L's as I was trying to buy up, because I was just certain we were in a pullback, and although higher time frame was still bearish, I took 2 stupid L's on Monday. And then if you was to just look at this 5-minute structure here today, you can see, I'm not sure if I can on this, a bit annoying. Do this though. You can kind of see that we had this break structure here on the 5 minutes. We were definitely bearish on the 4 hour. We had our sort of confirmations with this little intraday play here where we have IPA institutional candle. We had a breaker structure, and the timing, right in London sessions when we saw this move. And then we had the same again. We had a bit of inducement here, like a bit of liquidity. We had another breaker structure breaking this low, and then we came up, tapped into that right at the start of New York session, and then went again. So just like really fucking straightforward. Sorry, really straightforward trades. So yeah, similar. You can see again similar patterns. The sells, it was really looking good for sells last week. And for me, for some stupid reason, I was trying to buy the market up. So yeah, it's one of those. Happens, whatever. Again, another sell. So this was one that I was on the other side of. So I saw this as a breaker structure, although it was a liquidity sweep. I had this candle marked out here. I had these equal lows here as kind of like had these equal lows here as like a bit of liquidity. I was looking for an entry off of here when realistically we'd actually just swept this liquidity, created equal lows, came up, tapped in and gone. And again, I know a lot of people in my community got this trade, and I was the fucking div on the other side that wasn't reading the structure properly. So yeah, man. And then there was one more trade which kind of just triggered me a bit, to be honest, because yeah, it was this one, and I posted this on my Instagram. But basically, this is clean. Like, this is as clean as it can get. We're in a 15-minute price leg. We're in a premium. This was like bang on 89%. We were bang on it's like bang on 0.8000 as well. I think was like the body of the candle where it touched. And yeah, I took this buy straight away. I think, I can't remember, maybe I bought a bit higher up off like a 3-minute. We did like a 1 to 3, I think it was. Obviously he was targeting this Asian session high liquidity range up here. We had this breaker structure. I was off out. I was working, I think. I had a couple of meetings and calls, so I just put my stops to break even, because looking here at the 5-minute, there wasn't really a reason for it to come back down. But that doesn't mean that it's not gonna, right? So again, price came back down, start of New York, and then just went, and I think it did like a 1 to 23 or something. So yeah, I took like a few silly losses at the start of the week where I wasn't really reading the price action properly. I got stopped at a break even on this one, and then yeah, I wouldn't say my head was gone, but yeah, I should have really just stepped back and took a couple of days off trading. Like, this was Thursday. I should have just been right. Do you know what? We're 2% down. Calm. It's nothing. That's a 1 to 2. Like, we're back. But yeah, no, we didn't listen. And it got to Friday, and I was just like, oh, the charts are looking sexy today. Same as here. Look at this. Look at this move, right? Small institutional candle, big push up. Price, gradually comes back down, and then impulses off again. Same here. Big push up, institutional candle. Price slowly comes back down again, and then we're looking at that push off. This is where we are now. I didn't enter this because I was already in drawdown like 4%, 5% for the week, and I thought I can't dig this hole any deeper. And again, it was the one that played out. So yeah, man, just like everything kind of went against. It felt well. I'd say went against me. Nothing is ever against you. Like the market is never against you. The market does its own thing. It's just me. It's my actions, what I'm doing, and yeah, man, it's my advice to anyone who sort of feels themselves kind of things are against them. It's really not. It's your own analysis. It's the way you're doing stuff. Are you following your plan? Take a step back. Don't trade for a couple of days. And that's honestly what I'm gonna do now moving forward. And I even said, like, I talked to a couple of the lads, took a couple of losses. I'm like, I'm not gonna trade tomorrow, you know, just gonna chill, spend time doing other stuff, and then I'll see something and I'll take it, and then it'll, you know, it's just, yeah, man, I really need to work on my discipline. So yeah, not gonna go over any like chart stuff. Like for me, I've just been doing some backtesting today. If I look at where we are in the market right now, this is where we sort of reacted. So we reacted off this 5-minute POI. We're currently in a, you know, this 15-minute leg right here, low to high. We reacted off a premium 71%. We could still come drop a little bit lower, but if we was going to take a trade to kind of create and, you know, attack these highs, then this would probably be where I could, you know, would look to maybe have an entry. We've had this sort of, you know, push down, push up, break a minor structure. We've got this candle in here. We've got a small little gap imbalance. Not really on any sort of psychological level, to be honest. If I drop down to the 5-minute, we could refine this a bit more if we wanted to. See here. Yeah. I'm just going to keep that on the 15, but then you do have, you know, you do have this potential, you know, equal lows. We could just come down, react off of this, and then go, you know. But let's see, man. Like, I'm not going to trade on Monday, and I'm saying this now, and I'm not going to. Even if this does come in nicely and it's a nice trade, I'm just going to sit on my hands. I'm not going to trade. When I look at my stats, I have like a 90% loss rate on the Mondays, so don't trade Mondays. Helps with the percentage, right? But yeah, this would be something that I could potentially be looking at. Other than that, I only really trade EU and gold right now. You can see where I was doing my markups. But similar move for gold. We delete these, we can see what we're doing. Yeah, so we reacted out of this 15-minute or 30-minute order block here. I'm still, you know, looking to buy gold up, I think. If I look on the 15-minute, again, we have the same similar kind of, you know, idea as what we had in the on EU. And EU and gold can move in a similar way sometimes. We have this kind of inducement. We have this candle here, bang on the 1831000 level. Again, there is reason for it to potentially maybe come down, mitigate, you know, areas here. We've got an area of imbalance. Just here on the 15-minute, just here. So yeah, they're the two things that I've been looking at. But yeah, I think for this week, I just really want to stick to my, you know, my edge, patience, discipline. That's it, man. Like, it happens. You have losing weeks. My only recommendation, and that I need to do more myself, is to just take that step back. Take that step back. Take a day off trading if you've lost like 2-3 in a row. You know, maybe read back some content, look back at some case studies, go through your journal, replay, backtest, understand, and then just come back again with a fresh pair of eyes. You know, me last week, I didn't really do that. I just kind of trade what I saw and carried on. And in my head, I wasn't in that revenge mindset, but I did think, yeah, fuck it. I was kind of looking at the profits before. I was sort of looking at what that profit would be before it even come into the zone, you know. I was like, oh yeah, this is a 1 to 8. I could do 8% here. Fuck me, that's gonna look sick on Instagram. I'll just take that as soon as it comes into the area. We'll snipe one, it'll be sick, and then it just blasts through, right? So yeah, need to not think of things like that. Need to just react with the market. Don't think about how it should play out. It's gonna do what it's gonna do regardless. And yeah, I hope everyone has a good week next week. I'm hoping I'll have a better week. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna. I'm feeling pretty confident. Get this consistency back. But yeah, man, it's all part of the journey. How you kind of continue and just sort of pick yourself back up is obviously important. Like for me, when I first started trading, I'd had like months and months and months losing, and most people quit, and that's where most people quit. So it's important. You just got to keep going. Understand that it does work. There's money to be made. It is a skill, and it just takes a long time to really kind of be consistent with. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I've waffled on a little bit, but yeah, just wanted to drop a little update. Obviously, don't want to not post a video just because I didn't make any profit this week. It is what it is. And yeah, man, peace. Hope everyone has a good week, and I will catch you soon.